Take 2. Hey, I decided to film a haul video today from what I got from Disney World. So let's jump into the haul. There's not much, but you know, I got to go. I'm very grateful I got to go. This is just a couple of things I bought so that I can remember it, and a couple of things you get while you're there anyway. So the first thing you get, obviously, is your magic band if you are staying at a Disney resort hotel. We stopped at the Art of Animation. You get to choose the colour of your magic band. I went with green because Key and Dad had red and orange, and I was going to get orange, and then when Dad got it I thought I don't want to, you know, have the same colour, so I decided to go with green, which I'm glad I got green. It's quite a bright colour in comparison to the orange. I don't know, I prefer green in the end, so I'm glad I got the green. On the dining plan as well, you also get these refillable mugs with the chip in the bottom, so they know how long you can refill it for. And I also got that green to match my magic bands on. It was mine. Key had red and Dad had blue, just because there wasn't an orange lid. You obviously don't have to pay for these, it's already included in the holiday, apart from the mug is if you pay for the dining plan separately, which is obviously up to you. I think if you want to buy these, I'm not sure how much they are to just buy, but because as we're in our dining plan, so we didn't have to buy these. And then the first thing I'll show you that I brought was these little pins that you sort of jazz your magic band up with. I didn't buy these till the very last day. I think they were $7 and something with tax on. They're about $6 without and then $7 with tax. I don't know. There's some extra numbers added on. But I had $8 left, so I decided to get these rather than just letting it sit around. And if we ever go again, which would be very amazing if we did get to go again, but it is an expensive holiday, so if we do go again, I've always got these that I can take with me to put on my new magic band. Or just on this one, which sits sort of on the stag on the bedside table, I just hang everything off it. And it just sits on there so it can remind me, and if I get a watch maybe I can put the pins through the adjustable holes on the watch. Maybe, we'll see. Then we'll go to the very first day we're there. If you've watched the vlogs, you probably know I bought this because I wear it every day, and that is my Goofy hat. I wore it every single day of the holiday. It was the very first morning we were there. We got there on the 9th and we didn't get a chance to do anything. Our flight went to Miami instead of Orlando, so we were stuck. We were stuck in Miami, and then when we finally got to Orlando it was quite late, so we had to pick up the car and then drive, and we got lost on the way to the hotel. And by the time we got to the hotel we just checked in, had something to eat and went to bed. So it was the next morning before I bought this. I was going to buy it on the very first day, which I did because, yep, and it was a Goofy hat. I did look at some ears. Before we went, I knew I wanted some kind of head accessory, and me and Key looked at hats the very first day we were there. We didn't have caps, but we needed something. Well, these protect your head, so I decided to go with this one. Key went with a Darth Vader cap. I did want the Mickey ears, but it didn't protect your head much, and this keeps it, because the peak of it is quite big, it kept the sun out my eyes quite a bit, and it's Disney themed, and I got a lot of compliments for this hat. Occasionally it would blow off in the wind, and I did lose it on the track in Fantasyland, isn't there, Tomorrowland, something like that. It did blow off, and sometimes when it blew off I'd put it on and the ear would get stuck underneath it, which happened a couple of times in the vlogs, but other than that I haven't really had a problem with it. I mean, sometimes the peak of it being so long, I mean it keeps the sunate your eyes, but you hit it a lot, so because it's so long, I kept hitting keys sometimes when I looked down or something, it would like catch his cap or something. But this was $21, 23 with tax on, I think, and I'm glad I bought it. I've got nowhere to put it now, but I have it. If I ever go again, I'll probably take it with me. So that is the cap. The next thing I saw while I saw my cap, we had a look around because I got that from the hotel shop, and the next thing I bought was from the hotel shop as well. It was this phone case. Just had to check it was recording. It was this phone case. I did see this, and it took me a while before I actually bought it, but I decided to get it in the end because I thought Laura persuaded me, because she was like, if you want it, just get it, because you might not see it ever again. So, and because I look at my phone a lot, I decided to get it because it reminded me of the holiday a lot. I like the sort of theme of it. It's white with a blue ring around the edge, and because my iPhone's white, I thought it has these bright coloured things of Disney on them. So it's just got the woman in the ball from Haunted Mansion, Space Mountain, the Everest ride, different stuff like that, all on the back. And a lot of people said they liked that as well. When I was paying for it, the woman was like, "Oh, I've never seen this before," and it was right across from where she was working, so I don't know if she was lying or. But it was quite expensive for what it was. It was $40, and then with tax on top of it, $43. But I'm happy I got it in the end because I love it. Not buying another phone case for a very long time because that one was so expensive. The next thing was, I'll talk about this. It's not really, it's from Universal, not Disney. It's just this lanyard. The woman, as we were getting our tickets, asked if we wanted one each to protect the tickets, and my dad was like no. And then she's like, maybe just one, and my dad went for it. But because he owed me money, he gave it to me anyway. And so it's just this little lanyard with the plastic thing in. The lanyard itself has minions on the one side, and then it's just this yellow pattern on the back. And it has Universal on the front of the plastic thing. I don't know if I'll wear this, maybe for my uni ID card, maybe. But yeah, that was just something we got, which I like, but yeah, we sort of got forced into buying it, so yeah. Next thing I bought was, it's not Disney again, it was on the way back from Universal, I think one of the days. We went a couple of times to Walmart and the outlet, so like the Converse outlet, and then we did look in the Disney outlet. Well, it's called a theme park outlet, and it happened to be Disney, but there wasn't much in the Disney one. As for the Converse one, at first I didn't want to buy Converse, but there was two I was looking at. The one was a burgundy, like sort of plain burgundy, low shoe, not the high tops, the low ones. But I decided to go with these ones in the end because they don't do patterns like this over here. Well, not that I've seen anyway. They might do online, but I never go on the Converse shop online. So, because I thought I'd probably never seen this pattern again, I decided to go with this. Because you can get burgundy ones sort of anywhere. You can go into Shoe or wherever and you can find burgundy ones, but I've never ever seen these ones, and I like sort of different things. It's just got this strip at the back and the Converse logo to match on the side, and the inside is blue. I have worn them a lot since I've got them, which explains why the bottom is a bit worn. This is a couple of days after we got back. It is the Friday, we got back on Sunday, so almost a week of being back. Next thing isn't actually, okay, I bought it, but it's more of a present. I haven't got any of the other presents because I've already gave them to people, but this one I thought was quite cool and I haven't yet seen her to give it her. And it was a postcard for $6 with tax on. And there were these out at the Tower of Terror sort of gift shop as you come out the right doors. These sort of baby-faced villain art. and there were big paintings, and then there were little sort of 3D ones, I think there were. And then there were the postcards. She didn't really want anything, but because I felt like I had to, I only got something cheap just because I know she'd have been a bit like, "Why have you spent that much?" And she didn't really want anything. But I bought her this little art. I've showed it her and she loves it. It's just this little baby face, and it's, as a postcard, I thought she could get a frame, like a little frame, and then it's like a piece of art that you could buy with the frames on at Disney, just a lot cheaper. So yeah, I got that. That isn't actually mine. I would have liked one, but no money. Anyway, the next thing I bought was as we come out of Rockin roller coaster. I think it was the same day. So I got this, and this is just a Mickey art. Yeah. And as we come out, there are a couple of different other ones. I didn't pick up this one originally. The one I picked up originally was, it was sort of green in the background. It's got the Pirates of the Caribbean thing there, Mickey drinking, whatever drink. And I decided to get this. This was 40 something dollars, and it was almost 50 with tax on, I think. I gave them 50, I gave them some change, but I can't remember. But I knew before we went that I wanted a piece of art, so I decided to get this because I thought it looked cool and it sort of goes in my room with the brown. I did look after, because it wasn't the last time we went on Rockin roller coaster, we went on about 50 times. There was one that I liked as well, but I thought I've got this one, so that's fine by me. And there isn't a lot of room in my room because it is quite small, so I thought one's enough. I had to get rid of one of my pictures and hang this up, but never mind, I've got it. It does come with this little thing in the back which tells you a bit about the picture itself, the person who designed it. And it just says, "Hipster Mickey is chilling, Nicky for Pirates of the Caribbean." And that's Pirates of the Caribbean there, the sign. At the Disneyland Resort, he's got his tunes to sample, emails to check, and a mint julep to enjoy. He's too cool to ever be in a hurry. This 7th instalment in the Hipster Mickey line celebrates the timeless appeal of New Orleans Square. And obviously it's to do with Disneyland, but I got it at Disney World and I liked it. And I did see these online before I went, and I did think about getting one, but I got one when I was there. Glass dirty on the frame, but I will clean it after. So yeah, I decided to get that. The next thing is almost at the end. I didn't get much, but was my brother was there a day before we were, so on our travel day was his first day, and he was there a couple of days after we come back as well. And he saw this on the first day. This was in the Art of Animation hotel shop, but I got it from Hollywood Studios by Mama Melrose's restaurant or whatever. Yeah, literally the shop across from there. There's not like an art shop with statues and stuff in. I got it from there. It was $50, which is why I sort of put it off, but I'm glad I've got it in the end because I'm doing animation at uni and it sort of shows you different things to do with how they move the characters, and then this has got drawings in from some of the animations I've done, Peter Pan, Mickey ones, it's got some of the new ones I've got, there's Ariel there, Aladdin, Pocahontas, and it's just quite a good book. The newer ones are Princess and the Frog in the back, and I'm happy I got it in the end because I do like to draw, and I'll probably try and draw a couple of things out of this book. But it's just nice to have, and it will probably help me at uni at some point with designing characters, being as I'm doing animation. So I have that, 54 with tax on, but like I said, it's 50 itself. Tax was hard to get used to because they had it on as you buying the item. It's not really added on like it is here. And the last thing I have to show is Zooms. I went over really wanting the Zoom, and I was going to buy one over here before we went, but I thought if I get one from Disney then it will remind me of it. It was the last day, like the morning, and we were in a rush because we had to get to our reservation at Chef Mickey's, and because I found out literally the same morning where they had them, and they had them nowhere else in the parks apart from this one place. And it was in downtown Disney called Once Upon a Toy, and there they were, found them. We had to wait for the shop to open because we were early, it doesn't open until 10, and so we were cutting it fine because we had 45 minutes we had a car, so we were at the car park, so we had 45 minutes to get in, get what we wanted, get out, and then get to Chef Mickey's after we get walking back to the car, which was sort of the opposite side, so that it was over here and the car park was all the way over here, so really far distance all the way around the lake. But anyway, I got a medium one stitch. It was $16 or something on these. I bought a couple of others as well, so I don't know how much it was with tax and everything, but I bought the medium stitch. I'm glad I got this one, and there weren't any of the large ones there, but I'm glad there wasn't, because I think this size is fine. I think any bigger would be a bit too big, but I got a stitch one just because I do like stitch stuff, so the medium stitch. And then I also got this trio of the Aladdin ones. There wasn't much in the way of little zooms there, it was quite limited, but I got the Jasmine, Aladdin and Genie. I was thinking about getting Jafar, but I decided to go with Genie as well, so it's like the trio. It was 3 for $15 as well, so altogether it was like $40, I think. But anyway, I've got these, and yeah, so I got those two, and that's all I got. I did, like I said, I did get presents for other people, and that was most of my money spent on the presents, and just got a little bit for myself, being as though I was so lucky to go. I was just happy to go, never mind getting extra things on top. It was my own money, and I didn't have a lot of money. Like I said, I spent most of it on other people. But that's what I got from Disney World. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't yet, I'll leave a link down below to the Disney vlogs I did. I was a bit awkward vlogging at first, but I think by the end of it I got used to it a bit. And I only vlogged it because I don't know if we're ever going to get a chance to go again, and I wanted to record it so I remember it as well, I can go back and watch. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing another video soon about our experience at Disney, sort of what went well, what didn't go well, that sort of thing. Because we did have, I don't know if I showed them in the vlog, but we did have some moments where it was a bit like too much. The staff were a bit, yeah. It was only once that happened, I think. And carry on. So, okay, the camera cut off, but yeah, I hope you liked this video. That was what I got from Disney. I'll leave the link to my Disney vlogs down below. I hope you like the vlogs. Like I say, it was hard for me because I've never done it before, but I sort of got used to it as we went through the holiday. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I'll leave the link for the vlog down below, and I will see you next time. Bye.